1, 2, 3, hit record.
Oh, that's right.
Right, weird DM tropes, reoccurring themes. Garbgo, what do you do? I know you've got themes, okay? You do like a lot of the same stuff.
We should.
I know you do.
We should drag my old skeleton players in here and tell you all the fucking things I do.
Yeah.
Quit
I
putting
don't know, I
children in
thought a lot of your
peril.
stuff-
No.
I'm trying to think, like, the only ones that I can think of is I am quite bad for putting in, like, I like to recreate Joey Diaz, but not Joey Diaz in a lot of my games. Yeah, I kind of like so my last version of him was a giant piss fish that just, like, dumped exposition on players. Yeah, well, it was from the fecal lands, you see, so, you know, it's like a pish fish. I'll throw up the artwork on screen. You guys will get it. But anyway, he's like, like just give me like a chain smoking, like Italian Brooklyn type of character. I love those sort of ones. I like if I can put them in, I'm gonna put them in just because I like doing the voice.
I like doing voices.
Even though I can't do the voice very well, I still think it's fun, and I'm not going to do the voice now because I just.
I think I have three main themes on my end. I have putting children in peril and gaslighting my players or seducing my players. Those are the main three, I think.
I think gaslighting your players is like a hallmark of any decent DM, though. At this point. All right. Okay. Look. So weird DM tropes. Is there anything that? Oh, yeah. So again, that'd be something else that I do. If I can throw in a cult, I'm going to throw in a cult. That's just. I don't know. I just like cults. I like that sort of stuff, and I don't know why.
So
I like that sort of stuff.
So to help monetize my game streams, I let chatters buy what's called a mule potion, where they can kind of kick in their idea, and I kind of work with it. Well, one guy said, "What about a cult?" I'm like, "Oh, that's cool." And another one guy went, "Make it a fetish cult." So there is the League of Extraordinary Gentlemen, of Artistic Gentlemen, who only draw feet. And so they're a cult around worshiping and drawing all the world's races' feet, and they're called the League of Extraordinary Artistic Gentlemen.
I like that. That's pretty good. You can make that work. You know, I don't know how much. How often does this happen, though?
I mean,
it happens all the time.
You did.
Anyway,
you guys did read the old skeleton party. I mean, all right.
Yeah.
So, have your DMs ever had strange reoccurring tropes/things? A few years ago, I was playing with a friend who DM'd for us. He was passable as far as DMs go, but in each of his games he had a child orphan character appear and sort of implied that they would be central to the plot. See, I do that, but they're all accessories to the plot, not central. First, we kind of went along with it and would each take turns caring for her, i.e. babysitting during town visits, etc., and it was kind of nice. Like, each of the characters built a rapport with her, read her bedtime stories, and so on, and we all kind of enjoy it. Anyway, after we killed the BBEG, it was revealed that she was a princess and each of our characters was granted a seat in her court. My tiefling rogue was made the master of coin, LOL, and we all were really satisfied with the ending. Each game we played with him after that, he did exactly the same character, but just kind of different, even if the plot was a lot different. They were always a side character. If we tried to put them at the orphanage or something, the DM would just kind of stop the story in favor of us. The DM would just kind of stop the story in favor of us uncovering some evil plot at the orphanage and make it so that we have just railroading this. So,
look, just I'm telling you, I'm putting my orphan card. You know what?
I said, take the child.
The child is coming, and I don't feel bad. Okay. You know what? I'll tell you our version of the only time we've had orphan character. Well, for me anyway. So it was in Lamb of the Frost meeting, and we were up the big mountain in it, and we came across a Yeti cave. We killed the Yeti mother, and we came across the Yeti child. It was a baby one. So we ended up saying, I suppose we're gonna have to take it with us now. Anyway, at the end, we ended up sending it into space. Thingy wasn't happy with us. He said, "No, James, that was a really bad thing to do." It's like, what? He went to space university with elephants? What do you mean that was a bad thing to do? Send him off. You got to go live with elephants, man. That's so cool. Tell me you didn't want to go to space, elephant.
That's it. Send this orphan to space. Launch him out.
Well, my idea was like, maybe we could have them show up in the Spelljammer game. I thought that would have been cool, but they're like, no. Anyway, let's keep going. Let's see what other sort of tropes. I don't think there is anything that I can think of off my head.
No, there's one. Keep going. That one right there with the end picture. There will always be at least one attractive woman or a girl too young to be legally attractive with white hair and red eyes in my campaigns. And the DM has a lolly folder. It's fucking crazy.
I don't like, man. It's like it just happens. I don't know what you're talking about. It just like trust me, man. I didn't mean for that to happen. I hope that video's out by the time this one goes out, because like then no one's gonna have any fucking idea
what the fuck are you talking about. So white hair and red eyes. Like, look how special I am. She might be an important NPC, she might be killed in 3 rounds worthless mini-boss, she might be a hard-as-shit boss fight, and she might be a one-scene conversation going out a couple places, giving out a couple pieces of setting info, which got the players hilariously paranoid because some of them were my previous campaigns and expected the worst. But there's always one there. It's not the same every time either, I just like the aesthetic. Pervert.
I just like the aesthetic, man. Trust me.
I just like the fact they're just barely too young to be legally attractive. It's not my fault. Cope.
Yeah. Oh
again,
my god.
Again, meet me and James. Suits, black suits, pit vipers. So, Mr. DM, tell me, why do you like the aesthetic of a too young to be legally attractive female with white hair and red eyes? Just curious. Is this your lowly folder?
You know, I was thinking actually a wee while back, like, should I? Because I changed from the old sunglasses to the name tag. I was thinking about
really?
Like changing it again.
Nice.
I was gonna do like the smile with like pit vipers maybe, but I was like, nah, it's kind of overdone at this point. You know,
I got a new avatar.
Do you like pit vipers, Carpo?
Yeah.
Do you want?
Sure.
You want a version with pit vipers?
Sure.
I can do you a version with pit vipers and a smile. How does that sound?
But you should use this guy now, though. I'm an official fucking cringe tuber. All right, you gotta use my avatar, right, okay, bro. Here you go.
Anyway, so what else does? Oh wait,
my other reoccurring vice.
Yeah.
Oop. Yeah, my other reoccurring vice is having a TPK or a TPK. I've done this as you all got drunk and had a collective hallucination as well, leading directly to the party fight their way out of a settings version of the afterlife. Sometimes I've deliberately forced a TPK to set this one up, but sometimes I've used it as my saving throw against a party getting wiped for their own idiocy and bad luck while other players and I still like them and hadn't finished their character arcs and such. It's fucking softballing. You guys want to keep playing these characters? I don't know how you
can do that well.
Well, it's like basically, it's basically like Dragon Ball Z. Like, oh, you're in the afterlife now. You gotta find the Dragon Balls, you know.
Yeah.
Or run down this giant, long-ass fucking road. Cool, let's spend a session or two fighting the way out of hell. My players generally seem to find this fun. Ugh.
I mean, you know, the thing is, like, it depends. I think it's very hard to do well. I feel like if I was to do that, I know I would fuck it up in some way, shape, or form.
Yes.
I just know I wouldn't be able to do it right.
Guess
maybe
it's
just not a great idea to begin with.
Guess who's here in this thread? James, scroll on down. You'll see this famous name. Keep going. Go on. Keep going. You'll see it. There he is.
Oh, there we go. D. Right. Would you like to do him? I don't think you've ever read him. I've only been
I've never read Tihi Macaroni. I suppose it's my turn to fucking.
Have you not? All right. Okay. Normally I just
skip
these at this point. All right. Okay.
Is it my time? My time has come.
It has come. Fair enough. I'll let you have this
legendary.
I don't care. I think he sounds like a fun character, and I'm sick of this copy pasta being like, oh, I'm so sick of it. No, it's fun.
Your first mouse overs. Stop posting this Neckbeardia. Tihi Macaroni is the bane of my fucking existence. Every fucking campaign that my GM runs inevitably at some point involves ringing to an NPC named Tihi Macaroni, who the GM affectionately describes as an epic level sorcerer who's also a retarded nudist gnome. So James, it's just naked James, really, at that point. Tihi Macaroni wanders the countryside with a unique Rod of Wonders powered by retard magic shoved up his anus. And he casts the Rod of Wonders by diddling his penis. He says nothing but his own name and different inflections in the phrase, I like it a good berry, gimme the good berry. The GM The GM thinks it's hilarious to have this character show up during the middle of encounters we're struggling at and start jerking off magic everywhere.
I don't care. I think Tihi Macaroni is a funny character.
Who the fuck is this guy?
It's one of the few times I think like copy pastas always like normally most copy pastas get like really stale incredibly quickly, but I think this one works because it's not done very often. You know what I mean? Like I only see it maybe like once a month or so.
But the worst part is his chant. He wanders around chanting his name. So when he's about to show up, the GM will start low. Tihi Macaroni, Macaroni. Tihi Macaroni, Macaroni. And then get louder and louder until he's fucking... louder and louder until he's fucking shouting, Tihi Macaroni, Macaroni! Could you imagine being at a table and your fucking 3-chin DMs just screaming, Macaroni, Macaroni! And the table... And the table loves it. The other guys I play with think this is the best shit. Tihi Macaroni has been our table's de facto inside joke, our signature running gag for 6 years now. When the chant starts up, everyone else joins in like a ritual. The whole table's expecting to start chanting Tihi Macaroni, Macaroni by the end. And Mary's like, Tihi Macaroni, Mac. It's like the fucking scene from Wolf on Wall Street, you know? They're on the fucking office.
Oh, yeah. That's exactly what... Yeah.
But every fucking time I refuse because this is some embarrassing circa 2002 Penguin of Doom shit, spork, and it's always the same thing. There goes Anon again. No fun allowed around Anon. Anon's just a big grouch who's getting angry because we're making him touch Tihi Macaroni's penis again. Come on, bro, just touch his dick. It's fine. It's just Tihi Macaroni, bro.
Yeah. Just touch the gnome's cock, alright? Trust me, it's good enough.
We all do it, okay?
Come on, it's not gay if we all join in together. What are you on about?
It's not gay if we all do it.
If we all did that, it's fine. What are you talking about?
Why won't you just let us have our fun with this character? He's just here for dumb fun, you stick in the mud. These motherfuckers are all over 25 years old. Tihi Macaroni would be the fucking death of me. It's like, Tihi Macaroni, Macaroni.
I think it works. You know what I mean? Like, okay.
Neckbeard's just going... Stop reposting this every time, Neckbeardia. I fucking love that. Like, stop it, James. Stop it, James. Stop reposting this story, James.
It's not me. I'm not even joking. Like, see the amount of times people think it's me all the time. Or you know what the worst ones is? I've had quite a few people like try to impersonate me. Like, you know, it's oh my god.
Hey yo guys, cost of living crisis and all that. You don't want to pay for models? Well, we got some paper models.
Which are like a fraction of the price.
Like fraction of the price. And who actually wants to carry about a bunch of goblins? Nobody.
I mean, like, come on. Like, everyone's going to need a bunch of goblins. But how do you carry that? How do you transport that? And if any of you guys have transported models any length of time?
You put it in a Pokemon binder and you take it with you. If you're interested in it, check this video out. It'll explain everything to you. And if you really want to, the link to the Kickstarter's down below and it'll explain it. And if you like it, back it.
Also, we do have some free ones, so you can go ahead, print them out yourself if you like them, you know.
Everybody likes free shit, so just go and try it.
Yeah, exactly.
Thanks. Also, the winner of the deal we giveaway is this guy. Yay, woo! Woo!
Look, anyway, in for a chance to win, all you gotta do is like, subscribe, leave a comment down below, automatically entered in.
And to claim the prize, you just send an email to neckbeardiacontact@gmail.com. Let's go back to the video.
Now, you can't say the last word. You gotta do a little editing there in the last word, but it should be good to go.
Alright, okay, I can make it work.
I had one GM who liked turning lyrics from Metallica songs into prophecies. He actually made the world feel mystical doing this, which I don't mind, it's pretty cool. I had another GM who tried reinventing the wheel a couple of times. Puts 2 secret societies into the setting. One themed around light and order, the other around power and darkness. Okay. They've been vying for control over the universe since the schism in the Flight faction created the Dark faction. Basically, all of history is defined by these 2 factions fighting each other. The Dark faction operates from the shadows and controls the government. Destroy the child.
Wait, hold up. Wait, is this not just the storyline to Assassin's Creed?
Or Star Wars, or literally anything.
Yeah.
anything.
Anything, yeah.
The light faction has nearly been destroyed and must also operate in secret. The game is Star Wars. Oh. Okay.
I don't think that counts, if I'll be honest with you, if it's Star Wars, because like that's kind of like the whole thing.
Well, apparently it says, he says the game is Star Wars. Jedi and Sith are still present, so they're a sub-faction of the Jedi and Sith. Okay, quick.
Why would you like if you're going to play Star Wars, just play? Don't need to reinvent that. This part.
What if I did like a faction where there are knights, right, and they all use laser swords? So Jedi, no, they're not Jedi. They're space knights, so they're Jedi. No, but they do have force powers, so they're Jedi.
Just be happy with Jedi, man. That's all I gotta say. I don't think there's any point in trying to do that whatsoever. Like, it just seems like such a pointless thing to add.
I know.
If you're already going for
That's it. I'm gonna do it the right way, my way. Thanks, Garbro says all the fucking time.
Yeah.
This enemy's gay and shit. I'm gonna do it my own way with blackjack, Americans, and hookers. Fuck it.
Yeah. All right, and then another one.
So, makes his own very board gaming RPG. I feel targeted. Getting me to test his Crusader class. Character progression tree. Select abilities that would make him very smite-happy paladin if it was D&D. Give him the surname of the Lightbringer. GM is shocked. Asks me how I knew that his Lightbringer faction was like that, and he didn't include any lore in his handouts. This guy's absolute NPC cookie-cutter behavior. How do you know about the Lightbringer faction? Because
hey, I'm gonna put it out here right now. I am terrible when it comes to naming stuff. I'm really bad. But I'm not that bad, okay? Like, I'll admit to my own flaws. I know that I'm not great at naming stuff.
So, James, what's your lowly traveling circus called? Cocksucker Brigade? Really, James? That's original.
Yeah, you know what? But the thing is, I think we're really bad for that, though, in my group anyway, because everyone, like, half the time we'll do, like, we always say is like we'll do like proper character names, and then there's always someone that shows up like Barry or something, you know what I mean?
Greg the dwarf.
Yeah, like, you know, that just happens though, and I don't know why, but like it's who I play with. Okay, like let's see what else does he have to say. And because all curses come in threes.
All rural and poor people are racist against black people. No, seriously, that's all the nuance. Doesn't matter if aliens, orcs, demons, or any other non-human existential threat is present. One of the poor or farmers will say it unprompted. At least they. At least they. At least they.
Well, okay. Yeah. I don't know. Like, look, man. Do you think you would get like racism though? Would it be like would it be a thing if like we had aliens or dwarves or elves or anything like that?
It would turn from a race to a species on species hatred. I guarantee if we had an alien race to all unite against, we would forget all about fucking color. Until the see, this is why my theory that I remember we did an old video on this. My theory on humans: in order to move past our schisms, we need a constant threat that all of us fucking hate.
Yeah, I think it makes sense, I suppose. But no, I just don't see that working, especially whenever you've got like fucking the thingy in the future. You know what I mean? If you got aliens and stuff.
I see the word fetuses. Yep, it says fetuses. Yep, that's the word fetus.
Oh, sweet.
And rape. Oh, here we go. Okay.
Oh, nice.
Here we fucking go. This was a guy who we finally kicked from our group a couple of months after this. But we had a dude in our game group for years that was the most atrocious that guy I've ever met so far. When he was a player, all his characters were beautiful young women who were on. I don't want to do this anymore. I want to go home.
I mean, like, look, they just were. They were just a lapid on the sly. You know what I mean?
When he was a player, all his characters were beautiful young women who were on one or more occasion raped. Bonus points if they got group raped. Pull up my lowly folder. Whenever we made the mistake of letting him GM a one-shot, or God forbid that one time where we okayed a small campaign of his, every session would contain children being killed, being dead, or at the very least abused. This guy has a lowly folder, Garen.
Yeah, I'm gonna go out and I'm here and just assume so.
James, get the rope.
Yeah, Jesus Christ.
Be it
What
by
is it?
be it by basically La Llorona, who is a drowning witch in a lot of cultures, or the drowning woman with floating fetuses on her side, which crawled inside the PC's ears as an attack.
What?
To just straight up child sacrifices in which the GM tried his omega hardest to have that kid on the altar be brutally killed, or when we were police investigators and some NPC just drops dirty Romanian slave kids at our feet and tells us to take care of them, which he referred to keeping them with us. He was not happy when we told him we wouldn't take random kids on a police investigation. He also vehemently protested against giving them a bath. They had to be dirty. What the fuck is...
Right, okay.
Where do people come from? No, the children must be dirty and disgusting. Why? For the plot.
Trust me, it's the only way it works for me, guys. Okay, I need to make sure that
it's the only way it works for me.
Trust me, I just need to make sure that they're smelling. Look, guys, just go with it. Trust me. I'll be as quick as I can. I'll be as quick as I can. Don't worry about it, guys. Where? You know what? Like, it really gets me. Like, see when it comes to okay, I get it. Nerd hobbies. Like, let's be serious. We do attract weird guys, but like, come on, Jesus Christ, guys! Like, come on, a wee bit better than this, at least. We'll do one or two more, and then we'll call it a day.
Yeah. The worst DM I ever had was a filthy Francophile who would always put in cafes and give everything French names. He also liked dragons a lot, and he tried to insert green dragons whenever he could. What made it miserable to play his games, however, was that he really liked making every NPC be as unhelpful as possible. So the French, that's in character. In character. And sending the players on wild goose chases. Talk to person A, who says to talk to person B, who says to talk to person C, who says to talk to person A again, who says to talk to person C again, who says to talk to person B again, and so on and so forth. Every one of these interactions is an NPC telling us we're stupid. So the French, this is perfectly in line with how they are.
You know the worst thing is, I said in the video, me and Megan were doing a video, and it was heavily talking about the French, and I said at one point in it, like, you know what, I think the French get like a bit of stick. I think, like, you know, I actually quite like the French. I don't think they're all bad. And then we got one French guy in the comment being like, well, if you really like the French, you would learn how to pronunciate half their words, and you fucking... It's like, yeah, this is why no one like...
That's a French. You would learn French.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah, this is why no one fucking likes you. I get it, and I actually never mind. I take back everything nice that I've ever said about France. Great. Okay. Right. Okay. How do people keep up with this type of stuff? Like, talk to the A, B, C, A, go to and from. It's like, come on, just give me the fucking dialogue, man. You know what I mean? Like, come on. Okay, it's a bit better than like just exposition, just dumps, but like, come on.
So, he's pulling a Francophile shit quite accurately, though, isn't he? Go over there. No, go talk to him again. No, go talk to him again. Finally, we either accomplish our goal, except it turned out to be a total waste of time and was completely worthless, or we didn't accomplish our goal and it was impossible from the start. Pretty much all of his campaigns, which usually ran pretty short, had this happen at least once. I don't know why we as a group let this guy DM for us as much as we did.
Yeah, sometimes you gotta ask them questions, you know. Sometimes you really do. You know what it gets me? Like, you know, have you seen that thing with like 5e where there's like apparently on average there's like over 30 players to one DM, so there is for like 5e at the minute. You have to wonder, like, who is it that decides I want to become a 5e DM specifically? You know what I mean? Like, if you're going to be a DM, it's like, out of all the systems you could choose, come on, you can pick anything you want, and this is what you're going to go for. You know, I think you're just asking for a bad time, if I'll be honest with you. All right, let's keep going. Let's see. My current GM's biggest quirk
is he's autistic. Yep, that'll work.
Yeah, I know a few of them DMs. If
delicious content. Moist, delicious cookies.
Yeah, say when you're ready.
My current GM's biggest quirk is that he's autistic and has anger issues, and will get upset during combat if the players are too lucky with their rolls and his NPCs aren't. He's not even bloodthirsty to a fault because he is typically merciful with rulings and doesn't go out of his way to kill the PCs. He just gets really upset when he rolls poorly for the monster's attacks. That's why you roll behind a mat and cheat.
Yeah, I mean, like, there's nothing stopping you from pulling that off.
Uh-oh. At 20s, it's like, you're fucking dead. Anyway.
Fox autism.
Fox autism.
What's fox autism?
My GM has fox autism. No matter the setting, he'll find a way to give an important role to foxes or fox people, sometimes both. So your DM's a weeb furry. Gotcha, copy.
Yeah, he's literally just a furry. I don't think that's much else going on there. Don't think there's much else going on there at all, if I be honest with you. So I think that's where we're gonna wrap up. But like honestly, see when it comes to like DM themes, the only ones I can think of is I don't even know if I can call them themes. So I'll go through Teal's. Teal's themes are he's piss part golden. I don't know why, but on Gold 20 he just
big hunky well hung minotaurs.
Would that be a thing? Okay. If it happens more than twice, does it count as a theme?
Yes.
Because maybe.
Absolutely.
Okay, if it's more than twice, okay, then that's a theme. What
Once is an oopsie. Twice is a theme, all right?
I don't know what constitutes a theme or more of like a style, because like, you know, what I would say with like Mr. V, he would be more like he runs very hard games, they're very difficult, but he gives you good loot though, you know what I mean? Yeah, so like if you manage to win, you'll be rewarded for it, but like, you know, they are quite tough, you know, so it's not that, you know what I mean? Like, you know, I'll give him that. I don't know if that's a theme though.
More of a playing style than a theme.
Yeah, I would call it a playing style. I don't know. I don't think there is many themes, and Garb, you've already talked about your ones, or is there anything else you want to bring up?
I will gaslight you. I will romance you. I will make you nervous to do any door, any book you find, you will fear. Look, guys, you find this cool crate. And like, I remember like I did something where the entire party ground to a halt, like, wait. And so there's a crate here? Guys. And remember, because they'll say, remember, this is a Garbro game. And I don't know what, they'll say that shit out of nowhere, like, oh guys, we found that whole crate. And then you'll hear like Alphonse say, wait. Remember, this is a Garbro game.
What could he possibly be hiding? What could he possibly be
What's inside that crate? Oh, you guys find this wounded man on the road, and they will stake out this wounded dude for like an hour and a half. Like, remember, it's a Garbro game. There's no telling what that guy could be.
So what you said is you give your players schizophrenia, or not schizophrenia, sorry, paranoia.
Paranoia, yeah.
Yeah, I forgot a better word. So are you guys watching? Do you guys have like any traits? Is there anything you guys always fall back on? Is there anything in particular? I don't think there's, again, the only one I would do is sometimes I do just put in characters and just dump exposition because I find it a lot easier a lot of the time. That, and also a lot of the time whenever I'm running games, a lot of times I'm like test playing stuff, so I pretty much just straight up say to them, it's like, yeah, I'm gonna kind of elude you, just in the sense of I really need to like test this material out. So like if you guys like choose to like run off and go the other way, that doesn't really help me very much because I need to test play this material in particular. Does that make sense? So like normally they're like more like, as long as you say to them up front, like, you know, they're pretty cool about it, like they don't mind, you know. But I think if it was like a normal game, it would be very different, you know. Yeah,
I think another theme is that I teach my players to run from combat. Like, bro, we can do this. I'm like, bro, you will fucking die. So like, I think after the first game or campaign with me, my like players will learn, like, we can run. We don't have to be here. Like, behold, in Abrams' tank, we should probably run. You should probably run.
I think most people get that, though. Honestly, I think people need to. It's because a lot of people that play a lot of games tend to play games where characters just don't die an awful lot. Like,
and then they
back to the Spelljammer one. Yeah, like back to the Spelljammer one. The only people that stayed alive pretty much the entire way through it were people that played rogues, and that's because, you know, just avoid being hit altogether. You know what I mean? If you can run away or hide in some way, you're probably going to be okay. You know what I mean?
Likely.
But anyway, yeah, likely. But anyway, look, that's where we're going to finish up for today. Paper Mini Kickstarter, that's a thing. Do you guys like having super cheap models? There you guys go. Do you like the idea of being able to carry about hundreds of models at any given time? Check it out. Look, there's a free download.
Of tiny minimum and just for you in the palm of your hand.
Well, put it like this, like, you know, they cost under 3 pence a paper model in the book if you do the math to how many paper models you get in the book to how much they cost. I think that's pretty good value for money, if I be honest with you. Like, it's actually cheaper buying the book than it is if you downloaded it and printed them out yourself now.
Oh, for sure. Fucking price cost of printing. Jesus.
Yeah, it can be a bit ridiculous. But anyway, look, I hope you guys enjoyed this one. Let us know what you think. Links down below, all that good stuff. Check our Garbgoose channel, and I think we'll see you next time, yeah?
Yeah.